Racism is sneaky. We expect it to be easy to spot, but it's often hidden in things that seem to have good intentions, one of which being critical race theory. Notice it's a theory, which means it's an idea. Legal scholars developed the idea to examine racism in the legal system. That's a worthy cause. If racism is built into our legal structures, I think we'd all agree that it needs to be found and dealt with. But CRT has been hijacked. It's now being used as a racial weapon in our public schools. Teachers who bow to the god of racism teach critical race theory, thinking they're doing a service, but all they accomplish is turning students against each other. White kids leave class feeling ashamed of their race. Everyone else leaves upset with their privileged white friends. This reveals the next hidden expression of racism: white privilege. Yet another theory or idea that white people have the upper hand in life simply because they're white. Go ahead and prove that idea to all the white people who are struggling to get by. I'll wait. Have you ever noticed how people look for ways to put down those who are more successful? It's because they have rich parents. It's because they don't pay their employees enough. It's because they're white. The reality is there will always be someone who is dealt a better hand in life than you. They have more resources. They're more talented. They have better connections. But the only person you're responsible for is you. When you get to heaven, God's not going to ask you how somebody else used their resources. He's going to ask you how you used yours. God's not impressed by those who have the most. He's impressed with those who multiply what they have. Read the parable of the talents in Matthew 25, and you'll see what I'm talking about. White privilege and CRT are not part of the solution. They're a distraction. So what is the solution? In the book of Romans, you'll find the Apostle Paul working hard to disarm racial tensions between the Jews and the Gentiles. Interestingly, he addresses the issue of the Jews being privileged and the Gentiles not. Instead of trying to make the Jews feel bad about their privileged status, he invites the Gentiles to become part of it. Take a look in Romans 5:2. It says, "Because of our faith, Christ has brought us into this place of undeserved privilege where we now stand." This is what I like to call God privilege, and it's available to all who believe in Jesus Christ, no matter their race. The woke church doesn't want anybody to be privileged, but Jesus' church seeks to walk in God privilege and help others do the same. This is the answer to racism. Instead of teaching others about critical race theory and white privilege, we must focus on leading people to Jesus and making it known that God privilege is available to all who believe. God privilege is available to me, and it's available to you. So are you going to keep griping about how life isn't fair? Or are you going to step into the promises of God and show others how to do the same? To get a better grasp on this biblical solution to racism, I invite you to order my book. Get your copy today at JesusAin'tWoke.com. Also, go ahead and hit the like button because that'll help this video get out to everybody who needs it. And before you go, I want to make sure we're clear on what Jesus did for you. Jesus gave his life, not just to forgive you, but to free you from sin. He didn't just pay the penalty of your sin. He took your sin away. You're forgiven. You're free. That's who you are when you believe in Jesus Christ. So go ahead and say this with me. Jesus Christ, I believe in you. Thank you for giving your life to save mine. I'm forgiven. I'm free. I dedicate my life to following you. Now let's follow Jesus together. I have more videos coming your way. You can be the first to know by subscribing to my email list at cadeyoung.com. We can also stay connected on YouTube, Instagram, Gab, and Telegram. Just search for Pastor Cade and you'll find me there. I'll see you soon.